Welcome to Northern Chronicles, where ancient legends, warriors, and civilizations shape destiny through survival.
Thunder of hooves, warriors charging, dust rising and cries of battle echo. One order could erase a city forever, but one man chose humanity over obedience, changing history silently.
Rome was built by conquest, discipline, and obedience, not mercy, compassion, or forgiveness toward defeated enemies. Among countless soldiers marched Marcus Valerius, shaped by decades of war, loss, loyalty, and unquestioned duty. He had fought in forests, deserts, mountains, cities, and fields where death was always close behind him.
He had followed orders without hesitation, believing obedience protected him from doubt, fear, and moral responsibility. For Marcus, Rome was not a city, but an oath carved into blood, bone, and lifelong service. That oath had carried him through victories, defeats, grief, and years of relentless marching across empires. Until one winter morning, when an order arrived that obedience alone could no longer protect him from. A rebel city in Gaul had fallen, its defenders dead, its walls broken, its fate sealed. The final command was cold and absolute. Burn the city, leave nothing alive, standing, or remembered. No exceptions were allowed. No mercy permitted, no delays tolerated, only fire, smoke, and obedience remained. Marcus led his legion through shattered gates, expecting resistance, ambush, or final desperate attacks from survivors. Instead, he found silence, broken homes, frightened eyes, and the quiet breathing of those still alive. There were no soldiers left, no weapons raised, no banners flying, only civilians trapped between.
Women held children, elders leaned on broken walls, and fear whispered louder than any battlefield ever had. Marcus walked slowly through the streets, his armor heavy, not from weight, but from conscience and memory. He remembered cities burned before, but never had silence felt so loud, so accusing, so personal.
Please, Centurion, do not take her. She is all I have left. Are you here to kill us?
Marcus opened his mouth to answer, but no words came, only the weight of truth pressing inward.
His orders said yes, his conscience screamed no, and his heart froze between both opposing truths.
He turned away from the boy, not in anger, but in fear of obedience's consequences. The torches were ready, the soldiers waited, and all eyes turned toward Marcus for command. A centurion's word was law, silence was execution, and hesitation could destroy entire cities. Marcus closed his eyes and remembered the oath he swore, not just to Rome, but justice.
He remembered his father's voice, teaching him, strength without conscience becomes nothing but destruction.
If this story moved you, stay with us for more forgotten truths that history never taught you. He remembered comrades who died believing they protected something greater than power, conquest, or fear.
He opened his eyes and looked again at civilians, waiting, trembling, breathing, hoping, surviving. Then he spoke, not loudly, not angrily, but with calm that silenced the entire street. Lower your torches! Confusion spread through the ranks, for orders had never been questioned like this before. Sir, this is treason. You will lose everything.
If Rome stands only for fire, then Rome is already ashes.
He raised his hand again, ordering gates reopened, civilians protected, and the Legion withdrawn immediately.
His men hesitated, but obedience was stronger than confusion, even when orders broke tradition.
The city remained standing, not because it was strong, but because one man chose restraint. News traveled quickly through Roman camps, faster than fire, faster than steel, faster than mercy. Marcus was summoned, arrested, stripped of rank, and removed from command without ceremony or explanation. He was not executed, but erased, his name removed, his service forgotten, his career ended silently. He returned to civilian life without medals, honor, recognition, but not without peace or conscience.
Rome continued marching, conquering, burning, expanding, believing itself eternal, unstoppable, and justified by history.
Wars continued. Cities burned.
But the city Marcus saved did not fall, rebuilt itself, and quietly carried his legacy forward. Generations grew, families thrived, walls stood, and lives continued where ashes were once ordered.
They did not know Marcus's name, but they lived because of his choice centuries earlier.
Meanwhile, Rome weakened, divided, collapsed, and became ruins visited only by wind, dust, and memory.
Its banners fell, its legions vanished, its laws faded. But the city he saved still breathed, still lived, still carried voices, laughter, and human stories. No statue honored Marcus, no book recorded him, no monument carried his name into history.
But every life in that city became his monument, his legacy, his silent and eternal reward.
Empires fall, cities burn, names vanish, but mercy outlives power, conquest, and unquestioned obedience.
Marcus did not win a war, but he saved a future through one quiet choice. He lost rank, power, position, but kept his soul, conscience, and humanity intact.
Sometimes losing everything the world values is the only way to save what truly matters. True strength is not found in destruction, but in restraint, courage, and moral conviction.
True honor is not written in victories, but in lives spared when victory demands destruction.
True legacy is not carved in stone, but carried in human lives across generations.
Marcus Valerius was forgotten by Rome, but remembered through the lives he saved.
Not as a conqueror, not as a general, but as a man who chose mercy. A man who disobeyed an empire, but obeyed his conscience, humanity, and moral truth. Empires fall, mercy survives, and sometimes one man's choice quietly changes the world forever.
Empires fade into dust, but one act of mercy still breathes through every life that city remembers today.